What do you mean entering anti-air zone? I've got a fully bred jet dragon. I'm super max level end game. I don't have to care about that stuff. I'm just gonna fly around and unlock everything. Oh, that one-shot jet dragon. And that would one-shot me if I didn't have reduced player damage. That could be a problem. So yeah, when you first enter Feybreak, you might be thinking, wow, this is the worst update ever. That terrain is miserable, and I can't fly. And then you might be confused if you haven't experimented with the land a bit, because how am I able to fly? This isn't a wildlife area where, oh, you're just forbidden from being here, you're forbidden from flying. The thing that's knocking you down are the turrets in these encampments. So all you have to do is hack the turret like you're hacking a laser on the oil rig, and then you're free to fly in that area. It can be annoying finding all of the turrets, but you don't even have to take out all the enemies. You just walk up, press F, tank, you're good to go, and then you can fly away, and then everything is good. So before starting your adventure to Feybreak in the southwest part of the map, you want to bring your best land pal, but also don't leave your flying pals at home. As you saw, we can fly for a little bit, and that's going to help out a lot with this terrain. So what you really want to do is get on top of the plateau and then start getting the fast travel points, because it's going to help you dart around. If you haven't taken everything out, well, then you can still glide, and at least having the height advantage is going to make moving around a lot better. And I guess you can play as intended if you watch the trailer, because we have Tarantulas. It's a grappling hook mount that you can use to just kind of scale the cliffs really well. Same thing on the other mounts that we have. Azure Main has a dash in air, so you can use it for technical climbing and doing some cool things and shortcuts and all that. So there's a lot of different ways of getting around, and once you learn oh, you just take out the bases by hacking the turrets, Now this area opens up. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do, and that's what this guide is going to be about. So if you end up enjoying, don't forget to leave a like, share with friends, comment your thoughts down below. Let's talk about what's next. And that means returning to your regular scheduled gameplay, that if you haven't found some of the new resources, you want to explore and go into the dungeons, because the dungeons are cracked. And then as the interactive maps update, or you mark on the map where you found the dungeons, you can go farm those out and find some really good things. Now inside the dungeon is where you find Chromite, so what you want to do is have a metal detector or smoky, and then you can use it, and it kind of marks this little area with the Chromite, which you can mine however you want with a pickaxe. By the way, there's pal metal pickaxes now, or you can just shoot them down, have your pal attack them, and then you can get Chromite that way. So upgrading a smoky is going to make it easier to find Chromite, and you kind of just have to go and spam it in the rooms and hope it shows up. Now, aside from the rewards at the end of the dungeon, what makes these things cracked is that there's lotuses everywhere. Also, getting lost isn't a bad thing. Hey, look at that, more Chromite. So you really want to go through and clear these areas out. And you can also get some really good rewards from the chest. Effectively, the chest loot and some of the other things you get are what you get from the expeditions. But yeah, let's just open up this chest. Giant pal soul. You can also get the ultra spheres and stuff. Then as you're running around, beat pals, get resources, find Chromite, upgrade your gear. GG easy. And speaking of dungeons, you can send your pals out on expeditions to get some crazy loot. Yeah, that's the new best sphere. You can just get them. Also, ultimate spheres and ancient civilization cores. We also have the pal manuscripts, Chromite, everything. Your pals just do that automatically, and you can send them in. And it also tells you how to unlock the different areas, and you can see the loot as well. So, oh, what do I want? Do I want Chromite and the ancient civilization cores and all that fun stuff? Can also go and do a run in Sakurajima. Oh man, 20 water pals, and I can put 100 pals out there? Nah, you just auto-assign. It takes your best pals that aren't working, and then it tells you everything about it, how long it's going to take, success rate. You send them off, good to go. It said risk high. I've been running these, and nothing has happened to any of my pals. So I think the risk is more, oh, you need high pal power to complete it, and then once you get it, everything seems pretty good. Now you might try to do things and find out you're not able to because you don't have the bounty tokens to do so. Same thing for entering tower bosses. Well, if you find alpha pals on the map and defeat them, you get their bounty token, and you can keep track by going to key items. So if you were reading the patch notes, it says you get permanent buffs by getting bounty tokens. This is what they mean, and you can see what it does. Proof of defeating the pal, simply possessing it permanently increases the stats of pals in your team. Dragon damage enhancement medium. So by taking out more powerful enemies, you get better damage enhancements, which means now there's actually like a point to clearing out the map of all the alpha pals, and sometimes it's needed to actually progress through the game or find other pals. Speaking of the Palmetal Pickaxe, you might want to go through and catch up on technology because there's early and mid-game stuff that has been introduced. So we have the Pal Labor Research Facility. And this is kind of the coolest thing ever because it gives you a tech tree for Pal labor skills, and you upgrade it by just kind of spending workload on that skill. And then you can assign your best pal to research. And we can see the progress. Also, it might be an interesting way of gauging workload and like doing math around that on how much workload translates to mining resources and stuff. But yeah, we did the task, we got it, and now we're free to just keep on stacking it. Oh, I did it in just a couple seconds. All right, come back here for 150,000 for work speed 5%. Or we can also get more research speed if we want to go down that and then make it faster to do other things. And after changing the research, it unlisted my Anubis and he didn't immediately go back to work, so there might be a little bit of finagling with it, but yeah, eventually you get it working and then you can do these extra tasks. So there's a lot of extra crazy stuff that's been added to the game that's worth exploring. Also, it means like newer playthroughs and other playthroughs get even crazier. There's your Palmetal pickaxes and stuff. We have the Alpha Wave Generator, so you can just put 2 of these down and then sanity decreases slower. We also have the Beta Wave Generator. Increases work speed for free, just like that. Also, this is a new way of unlocking technology that gives you things you can build in your base to then give efficiency rating for your base. We also have the Counterfeit Coin Maker, which is ridiculous. 10 workload, 1 ingot turns into 100 coins. I haven't played in a while, so I don't remember like what the iron to salad to money ratio was, but once you get this, you can just print, like you can literally print money with it. And you get it not even at like the super mega end game, so level 48. And because it's only 10 work speed, you make money quick. Ah, no! Where'd you go, Anubis? I wanted the sick thumbnail. Who's texting me? There's also new overworld encounters that have been added to the game. So we have bounties, which are effectively like human alpha pals that appear on the map. And there's also predator pals. So they're going to be like strong alpha pals, but they don't appear on the map. You can cash in the bounty tokens, and you can also see what the predator cores are used for through the ancient technology and all of that other fun stuff. And conveniently, the game tells you what to do with them. A token of having defeated a bounty target. By giving it to a vigilante bounty officer, it can be exchanged for rewards. So you go to towns, you talk to the dudes, and then you can exchange for rewards. Oh, look at that. We have life fruit. Problem. Giga expensive. Now, fortunately, it's not 1 token per enemy defeated. Higher level people are going to reward a higher bounty. So yeah, you can actually get some IV fruit this way instead of only doing raids. Maybe it adds up, maybe it becomes worth it. You can also get some high-grade technical manuals because if you're already established, you might not have technology points. There's a lot more technology to get. And things are wild. And I think that's a lot of the noteworthy stuff for this video. If you've got your own tips and tricks for the Feybreak update, comment down below. You might make it into a video if it's a really cool thing and I need to make a lot more tips. There's just a stupid amount of stuff that's been added to the game. If you need more of a catch-up, check out the patch notes. It tells you most of what's going on. But there's a couple things that aren't mentioned, like this guy. He's a doctor, and he can either juice up your pals by giving you crazy buffs, or he can completely ruin your pals by even changing their passives. So we have stat values reduced by 30, so minus 30 IVs on everything. That's crazy. Then you lose Stronghold Strategist, you get Slacker, and that's not good. However, this one guy got the plus 75% rainbow passive and plus 15 to all IVs, and apparently you can roll him every day, so catch him, put him in your base. As for finding him, future video, you know, because no one's saying where to find him, and also, depending on when you watch the video, go check your interactive map, he's going to be there. People said they found him on Sakurajima. This is Feybreak, so he's scattered about. He's one of the new NPCs. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. If you want to learn about the new PAL locations, I got a video for that. I got a playlist that covers all the cool things you can do in this game, and if you're too lazy to read, I even read the patch notes for you if you want to check that out. So if you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.